Static Attic, and I am in Columbia, South Carolina with Bones Hamilton. What's up, man?
Hi, that's me.
Hi.
Yeah.
I came in with this like with all the energy. I was like trying to hype you up. I'm here in a kitchen in Columbia, South Carolina. We're near the University of South Carolina. We're somewhere off of Whaley Street, and I'm here with Bones Hamilton.
Okay, good. All right, I'm gonna take that. Let me start over. So that's Mark's introduction. Here I go. Hey. What's up?
We had a set list of 4 songs here. So tell me a little bit about Lemon Squeeze.
No.
Okay.
Lemon Squeeze. Oh man, Lemon Squeeze actually came out around the time that you first talked to me.
Okay.
It was an early lo-fi version that I ended up hating. But it's one of the more prideful moments because I got on Instagram. It was a Saturday night. I had like 3 White Claws in me, so I was nowhere near drunk.
Nice.
But I was like, I'm bored. I don't know anybody in this city. What if I get on Instagram and I just start running polls? So I ran like, I'm gonna make a song. You guys are gonna determine it. So anybody that viewed it, which ended up aggregating a lot of people to my story, I was like, is this in the key of C, key of G? Should it be light and jazzy or fun and poppy? Is it about an animal or citrus? And then it kind of just evolved from there.
Huh.
And ended up with a 2.5 minute song. And I have this tendency to write a song, not know anything about it until like 2 years later. And I'm like, oh no, I have trauma. But that one actually turned out to be the good one where I was like, this is a song because I've never known how to love myself. And I was like, the whole lyric is like, I want to pick you out and I want to make you believe, is kind of like a love letter to myself. As a Leo, I deserve that.
Shouts out Leos.
No, shout out only this Leo.
Just this one.
Yeah. But yeah, it was just kind of a testament to like, why are we writing songs about? Because I hated love songs at the time. And I think it was because Ed Sheeran made me so mad. And so I was like, what if I just flip it a little bit and make it positive? Because I have poor mental health. And that's Lemon Squeeze.
It can be an uphill battle, though. I mean, like it's learning to love yourself is hard.
Yeah. Well, have you ever picked the wrong fruit from a tree?
Sure.
Okay, because I haven't.
Oh, you never went like apple picking or something?
Actually, yeah, take that back. I went to Big Sky Apple Orchard. Shout out Big Sky Apple Orchard.
So this is Lemon Squeeze?
Yeah.
Sweet like citrus.
I've always enjoyed your music. When I found you in 2020 when I was doing the Hoodoo Music live streams on Fridays. I came across you either on Instagram or maybe it was on Bandcamp. I don't know, but it was great.
I think it was Bandcamp because I remember seeing a random $1 purchase email come in, and I was like,
so I think what it was like I found you on Instagram maybe because I don't maybe it was I would do this thing like when I would have a band on the show, I would basically go and follow everybody that follows them on Instagram.
mhm.
And then like a few months later I'd have to call through and like find the ones that didn't follow back and just like remove them or whatever.
Right.
But I would do that to try to so that when that artist would show up, people that follow them would be like, oh, I like them. They're on this. Cool. I'm gonna check it out, and then hopefully check out some of the other bands that were on there, and then it serves its purpose.
Yeah, I mean, it was like I was telling you earlier in between falafel talks. That was kind of like the opening door because you caught me at a time where I was actively looking for music in South Carolina.
Yeah.
And then suddenly this podcast thing shows up and I'm like, oh, cool. This must be another one of those scams. Because, there's like those aggregator accounts that like
right.
pretend to look like a thing and follow you for clout or
Pay
whatever.
us money and we'll have a bunch of bots follow you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And then I saw it and started looking more into it. And it was actually somebody here in Columbia, Alec from Dead Spring. And several other bands. But he actually kind of gave me some information about you and he was like, oh yeah, that's Mark, he's a super nice guy. So I started tuning in, and as I'm listening to this, like you used to do a like brief talking session followed by like 30 minutes to an hour of music.
Yeah.
And I caught it right in the middle of the music. One song came off and then suddenly I'm hearing Plastic start playing and I'm like,
yeah, for some reason I thought I had talked to you before actually playing it. So maybe I didn't. Maybe I just
I feel like you might have
caution
briefly
to the wind.
I don't remember. I mean, this is like 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was like it does feel like in COVID years, it's 10 years ago. Yeah. I think I sent you a message and that must have been you maybe thought I was like, hey, would it be cool if I played some music on my show? I do like a live stream radio show on Twitch, and I think you were like, oh yeah, sure, whatever. That's cool. And then I just bought it on Bandcamp and played it.
Yeah. And then I was like, oh wait, he actually gave me money. I should probably be nice to this person. No, I'm kidding.
I mean,
I'm kidding.
Be nice to the people who give you money. I believe in that.
Well,
be nice to the people who don't give you. Just be nice.
Yeah. Or don't. But
I mean, I guess
don't expect anything in return, I guess.
It's not really a great way to win friends and influence people.
Okay.
Dale Carnegie.
Oh my God. My mind went Daniel Radcliffe.
Oh no, I was Dale Carnegie.
Oh yeah.
Were you thinking Fantastic Beasts and How to Find Them?
No. No, which I'm going to say this now on the record.
Okay.
First of all, boo to J.K. Rowling.
Sure.
Whatever. Get her out of here. Fantastic Beasts, despite Johnny Depp being in a couple of them, I'm just tired of seeing them.
Yeah.
Those movies were way better than the Harry Potter movies.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm just going to say it now.
I only saw the first one, but it was definitely better than the Harry Potter movie.
So I sat and watched all 7 or 8 of them last year for the first time.
Really?
Yeah. So we were talking earlier about the whole, growing up in Lifeway and the church thing and everything.
Oh yeah, for the people who probably didn't hear our previous conversation, we bonded over growing up on the Newsboys and DC Talk and Toby Mac is terrible.
I mean, and if you end up not hearing any of that, just tell yourself, I can only imagine.
Oh no.
But anyway,
I'm walking out the door right now.
Bye, Mark. It was nice to see you. You can just leave everything here.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You can just keep it.
The first book came out when I was in 5th grade. And I remember at the time, my mom, bless her heart, she is a sweet woman. She's a saint. She had some learning to do at the time. And she was one of those moms that was like, I don't want you reading that. It's very, it's like all witchy and stuff. So I stole it.
Oh my God.
From my school library.
Oh my gosh.
And I felt guilty, so I threw it away, which is not the appropriate response to guilt. But I didn't even read it back then. So I had been so far removed from Harry Potter until last year.
Right.
And in late 2021, I started a new job in which one of the interview requisites was I got asked what house I'm in. I didn't know.
A job interview?
They're like obsessed with Harry Potter, or they were at the time, and it was
Right
just it was so
away.
weird. It was like a casual conversation thing,
Okay, all right.
which I regret it now, and we'll get into that.
All right. Oh, spill the tea.
Actually, I would
the-
love some tea right
Spill
now.
the Harry Potter tea. Ooh,
I might go get some pineapple papaya green tea from QT later.
QT, the QTT.
Shout out
Shouts
QT.
Yeah, shouts out Quality Time. I
Yeah.
mean, quick trip.
No, the quality time's great. I met those guys one time, and I felt bad because I was awkward, and it seemed like they felt awkward too.
Yeah, no, it's not just you. Quality Time, I love you. You're not actually awkward. I'm awkward. We're all awkward.
Mark, you're very
know what?
awkward.
We're all awkward.
Yeah,
this
it's
is why
fine.
we do what we
I'm
do.
wearing a cowboy shirt right now, but so I was removed from Harry Potter. Finally watched the movies, and I was like, this is fine. Not impressed. And then I saw Fantastic Beasts, and I was in. I was hooked.
That's how you got into Harry Potter. How did you get into music?
I don't know. Didn't have anything else.
It's like I'm awkward. I got to figure out something that'll make me less awkward. I'll play music. Oh shit,
I
it made me more awkward.
have no education. I have no hobbies or other talents. So I just said, this thing is cool. Maybe it'll get me laid one day. And you know what it did? Not that. No, it's one of those convoluted stories where it's like, we had a guitar in the house when I was a kid, and I just decided to pick it up one day, and I learned how to play Let It Be by the Beatles circa 1970. I don't know if you've ever heard that record.
Never
They're
heard
pretty
it. Never heard
underground. But it's not even that.
Very obscure.
My dad has always had like a weird thing about pawn shops.
Okay.
So at one point he brought home 2 pawn shop guitars, no brand,
Okay.
nothing. It was an absolute 90s experience. They were just these wooden, came from somewhere guitars, and I never knew what they were. I never knew how to deal with it. I knew it needed strings eventually. Never got them. And someday that guitar just disappeared, and I said, Dad, you owe me one. So I'm going to date myself a little bit here. We went into a Sam Goody.
Nice.
Yeah. It's actually not even that old. But went into there, and they had at the time a Squier Telecaster, which even in 2004 they were $100. So I picked it up off the wall, played it, kept it for 5 years. Got Guitar Hero, in which my mom yelled at me and was just like, if you keep playing that game, you're not going to know how to actually play the guitar anymore. So I put it down, picked up the guitar, and I didn't know how to play the guitar anymore.
Oh my gosh, she was right.
Yeah. And it's her fault anyway. She's one of those moms that's like, you would think that we'd be listening to Newsboys on the way to school. No. It was Led Zeppelin. She put on like the classic rock station in the morning.
She raised you right.
Yeah. So
She
like,
raised you right.
well, I mean, she was a teenager in the 70s, so why not, you know? That's right, you decrepit old woman. She's never gonna hear this.
Your mom's totally gonna hear this. I'm sending it to your mom.
Okay. Do you want me to give you her phone number?
I mean, just her email address.
She would honestly love it.
Yeah. I mean, you should send it to her yourself.
I'm gonna dox my mom right now.
Just send it to your mom. Everybody's mom loves to hear them on this show. This is very, for the most part, very parent friendly podcast.
Yeah. No, it is. Not that I would know. I don't know what that joke was. We're moving on. Dude, this is such a strange experience. I'm gonna go ahead and say that to you right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was telling you earlier, I did for anyone who doesn't know, there's a local thing here in Columbia called At the Edition.
Dude, shouts out At the Edition. They're awesome.
They're great people. They're crushing it lately, but they bring in bands, especially local bands or state bands, regional bands, and they host a live stream for you. And that's the one other experience I have with this. So it was like we played songs, brief interview, played songs, and even then I was like sweating. I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing here. And now I'm like, it's in my own house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what do?
I try to bring this to you to make you more comfortable. You know, that's
Yeah.
the goal, is to like make it a, you know, it's a living room show. This is a virtual house show. That's what this is.
Wait, you can't say that. That's At the Editions thing.
Is that what is that their thing?
Yeah, it's Columbia's digital house show.
Well, that's digital. I'm virtual.
Okay.
It's different. Different
Oh.
words.
Oh, have I been in
Different
VR
words.
this whole time?
Yeah, we're in virtual reality.
Nice.
Did you know that?
Yeah. Okay. No, I take back what I said.
So this is a virtual house show because instead of like bringing a bunch of people into your house. I'm taking your house to a bunch of people,
Oh no.
like all 20 of them.
The neighbors included?
Yeah, the neighbors were like, whew, they got some spicy fights going on over there.
They got spicy fights. But
Passionate people.
yeah, see, do you not on podcasts? Like, I don't know how people do this for a living.
Me neither.
Yeah, if anybody can tell Mark how to make money on this.
Yeah, please tell me how to make money on this.
And while you're at it, tell me how to make money on music so I can quit my job.
You gotta just sell it. You gotta sell it.
Mark, do you want to buy a song?
No. I'm sorry. I've already bought it.
You've paid your dues. I think you spent like $20 on me in 2020.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of money on Bandcamp in 2020.
You did. Yeah, because
I spent on average about $20 a month on Bandcamp.
Yeah, because you did the thing where it's like, here's their Bandcamp, go purchase a song. So basically anybody that you played at that time, you would have bought from their Bandcamp if they had it.
Usually,
Yeah.
unless they sent it to me directly or they sent me a download code.
Sure.
But sometimes they're like, sometimes people would just go ahead and send me their tracks, but other times they're like, yeah, you can play it if you want, and I would just go buy it, because they would think I was a scam or something.
Yeah. Well, hey,
until they saw the
listen,
show, then they realized.
I mean, I'm
it's,
still not convinced.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
You have to spend at least 50 for me to believe you.
Well, it's been 50 hours trying to get the audio interface to work.
That time was worth it. Actually, that's time that you have to pay me for now. That's rock and roll, baby.
So let's tell us about Crooked Teeth and how that one came about.
It's because I have crooked teeth.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's it? That's all it is? That's all it is?
That's literally...
So
Okay, so the thing you got to understand about a Bones Hamilton song is if I'm telling you something in the song, it's probably just what it is.
Okay, that's fair.
Like the song Heartburn, which is on Peachy, available everywhere you get music. That song is literally about how bad I have heartburn right now. But Crooked Teeth is one of those things where it's like, do I feel bad about myself? Yes. Why? Because of this thing about my appearance. For example, as mentioned in a conversation off record, my bald spot. It's there. I'm 31. Makes sense for it to be there. Do I hate it? Yes. At the time, like I have a couple of broken back teeth. And at the time, I was just getting adjusted to like dealing with the effects of depression and how they start physically affecting you. And as I assessed it more, I'm like, I'm unhappy with the way I look, but why is that? Because I'm unhappy with the conditions that I'm in. So beauty standards, what I'm supposed to do, what I'm supposed to look like, what makes me attractive to somebody, which God bless my partner. She's got to look at this at all times.
Hey, you know what? If she's happy, right?
Yeah, exactly. But that's just the gist of it. It's like, Crooked Teeth. It's always been, I don't know about you, but I feel like the appearance of having crooked teeth here in America is like a huge deal.
It's different. Like I think other places around the world, it's kind of normal. I think here we tend to, I think everybody just, it becomes a status symbol, like, but it's like a normalized status symbol. It's like a baseline status symbol.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't have the $75,000 to make it work.
Yeah.
So stream Crooked Teeth on Spotify so I can fix it.
If my feet should fail me now, then I crawl around for a bed. I think I can live like this, but I'd rather not take part in it. Just like my crooked teeth, in and out in between. Try to say what you need, just like my crooked teeth.
All right, so you've got a new album out, Peachy. It's just Peachy.
That's it. That's all.
Cool. So with that being out in the world, you know that that's shipped already. So what's the next thing what's the next thing you're working on?
That is a very good question. I wish I had an answer.
Okay. Do you have any goals for the next year?
Yeah, so I've been in talks with the girls here. That would be Emily McCollum on drums and Lanier Smith on bass. God bless him. Shout out to him. Love him. Every time we come into practice, I always kind of bring up the idea of I don't really want to do it with digital drums or anything anymore. And I've been kind of like leaning into I don't see why we couldn't just throw together a 7-song record in the room.
Yeah.
You know, so the next step, I just put out 5 songs. I love Dead Space, so I wanted to just give you
That's
that
fine.
to work with real
That's
quick.
fine. I got plenty.
I just
Thank
put
you.
up.
I've got so much. I got extra. You can have some if you want.
Okay, I'll take it. I just put out 5 songs, so it would be Crack Your Bones, Crooked Teeth, Crown, Some Like It Hot, and Adam Driver. I should have made those an EP and called it a thing, but I didn't want to write 2 more songs to make it a secret album. So the next step is to actually get back into and bring up 7 new original songs with the girls.
Well, what are your? I guess so. You maybe wanting to do like a 7-song record, you know. But what about like are you playing out a lot right now, or?
We've been kind of Ross and Racheling it a little bit on a break.
Okay.
Which for good reason. You know, we've all had some kind of stuff come up and have to deal with, and go through whatever.
You got to do it sometimes.
But I think the next thing on the docket is we're doing a local fest called Earl Fest here in town in October.
Okay.
But otherwise, I'm kind of like trying to expand.
Yeah.
I still have yet to play the Upstate. I've only played Charleston twice. Haven't been to any of the other regional places, so that's kind of the goal there, is to get those shows happening.
Yeah. So I mean, I think Upstate would be cool. We got plenty of great places to play. Especially if you want to do like smaller sets. If you can get on a bill at like Swanson's Warehouse or something like that, that's a good spot.
Yeah, Swanson's is great.
Yeah, I love Swanson's. Or get on out at the Melon Barn or something.
I don't know if I'm punk enough for Melon Barn.
I don't know. There's a lot of there's a lot of genres at Melon Barn. But
you got Watermelon Rock, Cantaloupe Rock. For some reason, there's a grape band.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
What's that one called?
I don't know.
Oh, you're just making it up.
Yeah, I'm improving here.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
Could have thrown me a yes and there, but you questioned it.
Sorry, that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I believe it or not, I'm terrible at improv.
I would have never known.
Damn, that's cold. But yeah, no, I'm not good at it. It's not. I'm not quick on my feet mentally.
Yeah, neither am I. There are some people who are they just rip right through it, and I'm just okay. Here's the comment. You can have it now.
Yeah,
and that's it. That's all I got.
It's that exactly. I find myself a lot like, okay, cool.
Dead Space.
I'm walking. Yeah,
I'm like walking Dead Space at that point.
There's a song title for you, Walking Dead Space.
Shout out AMC, Walking Dead season 9. I'm just kidding. I stopped watching after season 5.
Oh, okay. I finished it. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the ending.
Yeah.
They've continued the story now.
I think they should have killed Carl way sooner.
Yeah. Coral.
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 Anyway.
Well, you mentioned some tracks on the new album.
You should leave that in.
Yeah. So you mentioned some of the tracks on the new album. You mentioned Adam Driver is one of them. That's the next one we got up. Tell us about that one.
Well, that one's gonna stay standalone. I just throwing singles out. It should have
Okay.
been something. But
Oh, I thought you were saying it was on Peachy.
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Peachy is an outdated venture at this point. Just kidding. Please listen to it. It's really good. I worked pretty hard on it. But Adam Driver, I had a love-hate relationship with that song. I think around 2020, I put out a record, which is now gone. I don't like it anymore. So it's just like, whatever. I make the rules. I can throw it away. But live, in the live setting, it was one that people always kind of came to about because it has that little hook at the beginning, like the na-na-na-na-na-na. And I thought, why not bring that back but make it rock and roll?
Okay.
So that's all that is.
Cool.
It's a dumb song. It
Yeah.
means literally nothing. I only just recently applied meaning to it.
Oh, tell us about that. What have you recently applied to it?
So my dad, no, I'm kidding. Shout out dad.
Yeah. Shouts out Bones' dad, Mr. Bones.
Mr. Bones. That's got to be like a 30s Cab Calloway
Oh
song
yeah,
or
sure.
something.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
watch out for Mr. Bones.
Well, folks, I'm going down to Mr. Bones' house.
For a minute there, I thought there were monsters on the world.
Oh. Yeah, you're cutting all this out, aren't you?
Some of it.
No, it's a meaning that kind of stood there with it. But I always introduce the song in the setting like the song is called Adam Driver. It has nothing to do with Adam Driver because it literally doesn't. It's just about lying to yourself, and again falls into that anti-capitalist motion that's like, okay, am I good? Am I practicing these self-care tips? But why do I know these self-care tips? Which influencer's blog did I read this on? Like that's kind of the idea of like the first verse kind of doesn't make sense. So it's like I'm in the car with Adam, I'm just the passenger. It's Adam Driver. It's literally
Yeah,
just a play on
I get
itself.
it. Hardly know her.
Oh god. We did it. And that's a wrap, folks. And then it says, and thinking about his marriage, because I just watched Marriage Story.
Okay.
And then it says sniffing on some lavender. Nothing to do with the next, but I had learned at that point that lavender was supposedly good for anxiety. Like just I guess the scent of lavender is alleviating or something.
Mm-hmm.
So I just threw that in there. And then the chorus literally mentions I lie to myself all the time. So it's like, am I okay? No. Am I, why?
Yeah.
I think I'm actually in my existentialist era and I don't like it anymore.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm in the car with Adam. I'm just the passenger, thinking about his marriage, sniffing on some lavender. It's the little things, something nice. Once in a while, you can lie to me, I lie to myself all the time. vehicles and they'll take them away. Just to see you hanging each and every day. You can watch your little finger slip. You can't close your fist just to get a grip. They wanna crack your bones. They'll crack your bones. They'll crack your bones. How do you know what's right when you got nothing left? They don't really care as long as you don't lose your breath. Which way to go? Who knows? You bend and twist. At least you got your other hand you can beat yourself up with. They wanna crack your bones. They'll crack your bones. They'll crack your bones.
All right, so we just heard one more on there that was Crack Your Bones.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about that one.
No.
Oh, man. We got to look. I'm trying to get to the root of things. I'm trying to crack into bones here.
That's what I'm doing too,
You
and
know.
it's why you guys have to listen to the song.
No, they don't have to. I mean, they can,
No, they're required to.
no, they can throw their phone out the window. It's fine.
Yeah, but why would you do that? Because then you have to spend $1,400 again.
Yeah, that's fair. That's
Unless, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you're a burner guy.
fair. I mean, that could be.
I'll respect.
Hardly know her.
What do you? Anyway, that's a wrap, guys. Thank you for listening.
So tell us about Crack Your Bones.
Crack Your Bones is a funny one, and I'm going to start it with an anecdote.
Okay.
Because the first time we played the song live, I was a little bit nervous because it's literally just a raucous, straight up blues, heavy blues song, and I was going to introduce it in a way. It's just like, this song is about quitting your job, so quit your job. And before I did that, I realized that one of my coworkers came to the show, and
Nice.
I pinpointed him in the audience, and I looked at him and I was like, "Oh no, I guess we just start playing the song." So before I hit the mic, I looked into it. And like, this is a new song. It's out everywhere. It's called "Crack Your Bones." I'm gonna quit my job, and then I just ripped into the song immediately. And I did so in a way that I turned my back to him. And as I did, I just see Emily on the drums just laughing. And then it turns out I didn't quit my job.
Well, you know.
But yeah, that's all it is. It's actually really an older Bones song from the start of Bones, like 2017.
I thought the start of Bones was like 1991, 92.
Yeah.
Okay, see,
No,
it's the start of Bones.
that's the start of a different story, and I'm not gonna put my own first name on the podcast because I
That's
hate
fair.
going by it.
All right, we won't do that. We will call you Bones.
Yeah, thank you. That's Mr. Bones to you.
Yes, sir, Mr. Bones.
No, it's not. You can call me whatever you want as long as it's nice. But
What's up, nice?
yeah, dude.
Nice.
I was a driver at the time,
Okay,
like tedious 12-hour routes.
I've been there.
Yeah. And I just got tired of it because they just kept asking me to do more, which is an experience I've had at every job because I try to be a good person and do my job correctly and do it thoroughly and make sure I get everything done. And companies, which are bad, they tend to see that and compare it to the rest of the workforce at the time. And the rest of the workforce are the ones that are right for not doing the work. I mean,
Wait,
yeah.
what? What? I'm sorry. What?
Well, take your time. You know, boss makes $1, I make a dime, kind of thing.
Sure.
Took me too long to realize that, and I kept getting. It was a routine thing where every job I worked, it would just say, thanks for doing all that hard work. Here's more. So I got fed up with it. I got tired of it. And that song is just outright a 2.5 minute, like, I'm mad and I'm not doing any of this anymore because you don't care about me, the company. So the way that I introduce that song now is the job you work for will have your job listing posted before your obituary. So here's Crack Your Bones. But that's it. It's cut and dry. I'm just mad at the economy.
Well, there's always money in the banana stand.
Oh, good. I wish there was a banana stand here.
Actually, I could go for a frozen banana right about now. What are you
Did
doing after this? Let's get frozen bananas.
Frozen bananas and falafel?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think I just blew myself. That's a reference and a callback to
Yeah.
you.
both of them. It is both. It is both. Where can everybody find you online?
Don't find me online. Find me in person. Like, hunt me. I want the challenge. No, I'm on Spotify. I'm on Instagram. I'm loosely on TikTok. I'll post there every once in a
Yeah,
while.
it's a waste of time for people our age.
I mean, not really. I kind of like it, but it's a dead zone. Like,
Yeah.
you just scroll through. My partner actually yelled at me not yelled at me, but like was like, "This is why I don't like this," because it's like turning the radio station on your phone,
Right.
And he's got a point. But yeah, I'm on Spotify, Instagram, Apple Music. Do your thing. Find me anywhere, and listen to Static Attic.
Oh, well, that'll be a good segue here because you can find Static Attic pretty much anywhere you find podcasts. I'm gonna have to double check because I haven't posted anything in a while. I'm gonna make sure all the feeds still work. I think they all work,
Especially on TikTok.
Yeah, well, no, there's nothing on TikTok. Hey, follow us on Instagram. I'll be posting some stuff. YouTube, I'll post some stuff from Bones Hamilton.
Mhm.
If you go to staticaddictpod.com, you'll find links to everything. If you're in a band and you want to be on the show, go to staticaddictpod.com. You can fill out a form there for booking, and I'll get back in touch with you, and we'll figure something out. You deserve great music. That's what this show is for. The
That's
show is
true.
for people who like music, who want to find new stuff to listen to, and people who make music who want to find new audiences. That's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to bridge that gap.
Mhm.
So you deserve great music, and there are so many great artists, especially in the Southeast, who deserve to be heard. So now that shows are a thing again, get out, go to some shows, buy some merch, stream some music on whatever, buy it on Bandcamp. That's always nice. Put a little money in their pockets. Are you
I deleted my Bandcamp.
you deleted your Bandcamp? Oh man.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I can still download the songs that I bought on there. Pretty sure.
Oh, you don't have the downloads?
Well, I did, but I think I saved most of them in the cloud.
I'll email them to you.
I'm pretty sure the cloud ones don't go away. Even when you delete your Bandcamp, I'm pretty sure the cloud ones don't go away.
I don't even know what a computer is.
I don't even know how computer.
Okay, computer.
Oh, fitter, happier, more productive, comfortable, not
Or-
drinking too much.
Harder, better, faster, stronger. Sorry.
Thanks for listening to Static Attic.
I
We'll
love you.
I love you all. We'll see you soon.